Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. Today I'm proud to... not really proud, but I'm excited to say that the new Mephistopheles update is on the horizon very, very soon. 6 days from now, actually the 26th. So let me cross-reference that because I know it's Wednesday. So next Wednesday, which is the 26th, the Mephistopheles update is coming. I got this information from my buddy Harai, who constantly talks to Cyberstep on Facebook, asking them questions in a private message thing about certain stuff and the update. And through these conversations, we've gotten some standard news I like to share. So by standard, I mean concrete. So next update, as the title suggests, is the Mephistopheles update. So, you know, just like how this update we're currently in is the Lucifer update, or we'll always refer to it as the Oshu update, or Islands, or Edo, whatever. The main focal point of this update is a boss, the new endgame at Mephistopheles. So, me personally, I've never looked up Mephistopheles. I think I've once seen a screenshot of a skull or something. I'm not going to sleep, Army Man. So Mephistopheles is coming 26th, next Wednesday. And with, you know, the content update, there's always extra things. You didn't go to school and I can watch live? Oh, cool, Shadow. I mean, you should go to school, but, you know. So, yeah, it's some big skeleton guy. Mephistopheles himself is, you know, like a... he's from an old English play, and he's like Lucifer's buddy. Mr. Nice Voice. Oh, hey, Joseph. Oh, that's Toby Rama. Toby Rama sent you. I know him now. So Mephistopheles is coming. He's a big demon guy. He's weak to mountain and wind, as far as I can tell. And apart from that, nothing really else. Just like how Lucifer was weak to darkness, and he took good damage from fire. Like, that's how it is. Mephistopheles, so, you know, Verdant Storm, Gakuho. Gakuho is really what you're going to need to beat him up. If you can get a Gakuho weapon with, like, Blue Fang Blade, or Death Storm Blast, or, you know, acts as an Earth Upending Spear. No, that's Spear that has that. But, you know, so on and so on. So Storms are going to be useful, and Gakuho is going to be useful. You reached 100. Good job, Spacephone. Whew. Okay. So yeah, the Infernal is also good. So that's a good topic. What do we use to beat Mephistopheles? You can use a Nova with Wind, a Gakuho, and a Storm. Those are pretty much going to be your best options. And I don't know how well Holy works on him. I've mostly only heard about Wind and Mountain. So I'm getting an Invig 41. Don't know from where, but I'm getting one. Whew. Okay, so let's talk about what else is coming in the update. So let's go through a little mental checklist. Is there a level cap increase? A lot of us thought that we'd be going to 125. No, we're not. Harai asked about that, and that was dashed. So the level cap is not changing. So the next Vanguard we get, they told us, is going to be Himiko. Is Himiko coming with Vanguard accessories? No. So we get a new Vanguard, no accessories. So no level cap, no Vanguard accessories. Are we getting daily dungeons back? No, we're not. So we're not getting any of the 3 things we really want the most. They're not coming. So that's pretty bummer, to be honest. But they did confirm that the level cap will go up in the next update, like after this one. So, you know, probably around Christmas time, January, and that's not something, like, that's a long time away. No one wants to think about Christmas when it's just October. You know, we got to keep the month spooky. So, speaking of that, I know that on Facebook they did post that Xbox, they spoke to Xbox, it was weird, I don't think they said PS4, but they talked about, a Halloween update, so they'll give us Halloween costumes and maybe some gift baskets or whatever, you know, trick or treat. So I don't really know all the stuff that's happening for that, but I do know that there should be something for Halloween. So on the 31st, 30th, they might even give it to us the same day. Just like how when Xbox got the Oshu update, they give us the anniversary stuff just packaged in with it. Just one patch, one update, one common day, just send it all out. So it's quite possible that on the 26th, those new costumes or whatever will update. So there's a chance that there'll be new Neon Koropan stuff too. So, you know, right now let's just look at our current Neon Koropan. Okay, so... Oh, hey, Sukiomans. Thanks for subbing the other day. I saw that. I remember that from the party. So, if we look right now, we have Sears vs. Venus and Sears vs. Siegfried. So, that means that in less than a week from now, I'm most positive we will not be able to acquire any more Venus scrolls or any more Siegfried scrolls. So if they're on your bucket list to get them before the Mega Neon later on, now is going to be the time. And that's going to be the same thing for this lady over here, Tri-Tail Izuna. I wouldn't really wear the costumes, but I mean, if you haven't got these things yet, you want them, you really need them, now's the time. You have a week. Because chances are Himiko will come and these will go away. But like last time, they just told us about Siegfried, Venus, Lucifer, whatever with the trailer video. They didn't tell us anything about Tri-Tail Izuna. So it's very possible there will be one, if not two other Vanguards in the Neon Koropan at this time. And they'll probably be either... Well, they confirmed Himiko, and I think it might be Himiko and Dark Miyamoto. I could be wrong. I don't really know how it happened in Japan or on PC. I didn't really look too much into that. But I've asked around to see what order Vanguards come in. So it could be, I think it could be Himiko, Dark Miyamoto, and Valkyrie, or even Azura. I do know that Valkyrie came out before Azura, I believe. I think so. So that could happen. So Valkyrie is the Spear Vanguard. So she is Yoshitsune's Divine Possession. Apparently she's really OP. Hey Metal Cryptmon, how are you? So chances are, like in my head, in my mind, I think we're getting Himiko, Valkyrie, and Dark Miyamoto. That's what I'm thinking. So Blaze says yes. Blaze plays on PC, so he should know a bit more than me about certain things. But Himiko, I believe she has a lot of dark usage. My friend Suzaku is really excited to have her at his disposal. You know, he's a wand user, he wants to get her. I don't know if I want Dark Miyamoto anymore, to be honest with you, lol. I was thinking about Yoshi's Vanguard. Okay. So, you know, lots of options. And I'm pretty sure on YouTube you could look up, like, Dark Miyamoto demo or Valkyrie demo or some kind of gameplay of those Vanguards. I don't really put those kinds of videos out, but there are people that do. They put out demos or exhibitions for like new Ogis, new skills, all that stuff. So that's another topic, new Ogis. So I do know that in the course of the game, there are going to be more Ogis added than we normally have, or that we have right now. So right now, if we just we're going to go to Unit 1, which is our like best unit, because it gives us all the cool skill cards and stuff. Yeah, the showcases, yeah. That's a good word for it. So right now we have these 6 Ogi cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they all come with extraction tickets, as they should, and that's cool. But you can go on the wiki, and you'll see that there are other Ogis that exist that we don't have yet. So those being Datenryu Mega Force Wave or whatever, like basically the mega forms of all of the Gargoyle Ogis. So Uryu Wave, Horyu Wave, and Tenshu Wave. I don't know what that one's called. Heavenly Wave. I don't know. I don't have it, so I don't know. But basically the 3, did I say Gargoyles? I meant Dragon Arcs. I'm very sorry. So the 3 Dragon Arc Ogis, and then the Daitenryu Ogi. So 4 Ogi cards, they just give you the big, awesome tornado that slows down time. for it slows the enemy down, it has a chance to multi-hit, big AoE, and they should be at a higher skill force. So most people, you know, like these Ogis would be, I think the Yon's Ella. Hi Ella. Oh Ello. Oh hi Ello. Oh hi. The water dragon witch is fire in the next one too. Water dragon witch? Witch. I know there are new skills coming way in the future, but I don't think we're getting them anytime soon. I know hello means hello. It just said Ella, and I was like, what's Ella? But new Ogis could be coming. So Ogis 19, 20, 21, 24, I don't know. I guess I didn't count 22, 23, 24. And the only other one I can think of is there was a skill card for these Satan Ogis, but they're like Satan Ogi Mega. I don't know how good they are. Maybe the wand one is useful. Just the big, you know, the big laser. I always thought that one was good. So those could be on the horizon too. Ogi 19 is my fave. Okay. So, okay. So new Ogis could be coming, new stuff like that. And let's go to the next point. Yeah, I get what you mean. 19 is, the M is fine. So there'll probably be new costumes, new accessories, maybe new underwear if people get excited by that. You know, I like underwear every now and again. So I don't know if there'll be new hair tickets or not. I think these are it. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I never looked up hair tickets because honestly I don't care about them. Hopefully there'll still be a Nyankoro pawn for the new skill cards 7, 8, and 9. Hopefully they're not this update exclusive because that would be dumb because they are very, very helpful. So hopefully there'll be one Nyankoro pawn with these cards in them, and then we'll have other ones for the other ones. Chances are though that all of the units will be changing. So if you've ever wanted the Dragonado or Dragon or Lovely Idol costumes, now's your time to try and get them. Same thing with the Yukatas and the Kyubis. They could all be replaced for all I know, because there's still like lots of other outfits out there, like the schoolgirl outfit and the one that looks like the guys are a conductor and so on and so forth. So, you know, lots of stuff. I love how the chat's got like people trying to help each other out. That's great. Trying to think of the next one. Okay, so next point, like I said with the wardings, dailies aren't coming back, so that means no Idama, so that's another waste of time. Because we don't have Idama. I'm honestly hoping they give us Origami Magma, but if they're not fixing dailies, I doubt it's coming. But I have also heard from Hirai that Vizzle Odin is coming. So Vizzle Odin is another warding, very similar to Glacie's Typhoon. Hey Nexlo. So Vizzle Odin is, like we know, Odin. So, except he's like super awesome Odin, and he comes with his own Ogis and all that stuff. So actually, let me take a quick second to look him up, because I don't want to be in the dark. Where is... I should have a page for the wiki. Somewhere. There it is. Okay. Whew. Just look up... Can I type in Vizzle? Does it work? Thank you! So Vizzle Odin is monster cards, all in Japanese, so we'll be able to fix that. So he's a Kami, that's cool. He's strong against Slice, Impact, Wind, Lightning, Mountain, Flight, and Multi-Hit. He is very strong against Fire, Holy, and Poison. He is neutral to Pierce, Ice, Dark, Rain, and Critical Resistance. So you just want to be able to hit him with Ice, Dark, Rain, and Pierce. So spears are going to be very useful for him, and lances. I'm not carrying you, Army Man. Not right now. Doing a video. So Vizzle Odin, that's cool. Boss image doesn't really show his drops. That's weird. So I guess I'm gonna look up Assault Visual Odin now. Okay, so it's 2 floors. Hell is 145. Not too bad. A Heaven New? What the fuck is that? I'm trying to like find his weapons, because he's one of them that you beat him down and he gives you weapons and all that stuff. I think if I just look up like spear and then scroll down, it's there. I'm not using wind. Oro, do you know any way to kill the boss? Yeah, Mountain of Thorns, you gotta use wind element or rain element. Yeah. Wind element will tear him up, so if you have like double Verdant Storm on a Nova, he goes down very, very quickly. That's what I used to get like top 3 for the dungeon dash we had for that dungeon. It's a new with wings? Really? Heaven New? Wow. Ooh. Okay, so search. I'm already here. I just had lunch, so I just burped there. Don't worry about it. I'm alright. So if I scroll down past the dragon arcs, past the stuff. Is that what it is? Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Alright. So I think there's 3 forms, a couple forms to this weapon. So I believe it's the Hanged Man Lance of Ruin, but I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong about this. What the fuck is that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this drops from Assault Odin, Visual Odin. So that's cool. There's a quest reward? What? That's cool. So the Hanged Man Lance of Ruin that Odin drops. I'm talking from Spear perspective because, you know, I'm Spear, so I'm going to look that up. So it's got Pierce Element, Fire Element, Negative Impact, Negative Slice, Negative Rain. Oh, dear Christ. It gives you 1,000 attack if your Vitality is 100. So whatever your main stat is. It gives you 30 skill force if your HP is high. If your HP is higher, you gain more skill force. So it gives you about 60 skill force if you're at full health. And if you're under 35% health, your attack gets cut in half. So once again, we have another weapon type that does not mesh well with the 105 max. So that's interesting. So just like the Day 10 Ryu, it has that same ability. Or I guess it's an ability, but it's really a detriment. So this is a weapon you want to use when you're high HP, I guess. And then, you know, just like the Dayton Rue or that, if you get low HP, you just switch out. So that's interesting. And it's like the Glacies weapons, they'll always come with certain moves. So this weapon for Spear will always come with Devastation /6 and Revolving Blast 6. And it has negative Slice element, and both of those moves are Slice. So what the hell? That makes no sense. So it has, the moves it comes with are negative elements on itself. This is stupid. Okay. Oh no, it's not quest rewards. It says it can be smithed into. So how I think it works is that Odin will drop like 2 weapons or something. You got to get one of them, and then you can smith it into the Lance of Ruin, the Odachi of Ruin, the Axe of Ruin, and the Twin Blades of Ruin. Unless there's only 4 Odin weapons, and there's... I don't know. I really don't know much about Odin. Okay. Okay, so Hangman Lance of Ruin, Earth. It's a 119 weapon, and the previous weapon was a 117. So it's really right after Gargoyles and Dragon Arcs in the, you know, level up line. So this version of the weapon, it says it has 8,805 attack at grade 100. So that's really high. You know, that's stronger than the weapon I'm holding. That's interesting. Okay, so I'll just get that out of that menu for a second. Okay, so it says a bonus of 2 damage is dealt depending on the value of fire element during a critical hit at a 10% rate. Cannot exceed damage cap. 50 pierce, 50 fire, negative impact, negative slice, negative rain, because fuck me. And then if you have 120 vitality plus 1500 attack, and then 50% skill force, it gives you an additional 100% skill force at full health. That's crazy. Holy shit. That's huge. And on this version of the weapon, if you're under 35% HP, your attack only goes down 35% as opposed to 50%. It's not as bad, but it's still pretty good. And the weapon looks sick as fornication. It looks amazing. And it comes with Devastation 7 and Revolving Blast 7, and it has basic combo Blaze. That's interesting. And the recipe for the second forms are only available as rewards from the boss. So, and these rewards only drop on SS rating and S rating. So that means you either soul leg your way through, or everyone just reses each other. There's no other getting up. So you're gonna need a team for this, in my opinion, or a lot of soul legs. What? Oh my god. What? Holy shit. Okay, no one's making this weapon. So to make this weapon, because that's retarded, you need the Hanged Man Lance of Ruin. So like the first thing. Okay, there's 2 weapons. Well, shit. Okay, so you need the Hanged Man Lance of Ruin at plus 100. And then you need the Mimir Bow of Ruin at plus 65. And then you need the Dropnir Wand of Ruin. Okay. So I guess he does drop one of every weapon type, and then you just need certain ones to make certain ones. So it takes a lot of artisans to make this thing. And I know this is about the Mephistopheles update. That's what the whole video is about. But it's also about Visit Odin too, because he's coming. And I'd like to just, walk through this and look at it for like really the first time. So you need the wand, the bow, and the lance. To make the lance, obviously it's going to be different depending on which weapon you want to build. But you need 1 at 100. So I assume how it's going to work is you're going to need whatever weapon type you use at plus 100. And then you're going to need 2 other weapon types at plus 65. So buttons will be needed. So let's just count the artisans you'd need. So if you had no fails, you need 9 on the first weapon. And then to get it to 65, so 70, you'd need 6. So 12 plus 9 is you're going to need about 21 artisans to make this thing. That's friggin' crazy. Then not only that, you need a Magatama of Wit, a Magatama of War, 100 Inferno Stones, completely no one cares. And you're going to need 150 Aidama, which could be difficult with, how scarce those are. So if you haven't been doing gargoyles and arcs every single day and haven't been collecting a little bit of Aidama every single time, it could just be not feasible for like 150 days, assuming you get 1 Aidama a day. So that's shit. And then you need 50 Golden Helm Fragments, whatever. That's nothing compared to everything else you need to do. And then you need 5 Frozen Hell Horns, so that's literally impossible. That's like getting 5 Lunar Spirit Seals to make this weapon. And then you need 3 blueprints, because why the fuck not? So that's crazy. So this weapon is literally stupid. Okay. So that's crazy. It's a very powerful weapon though. I don't really like it that much on Spear, because the physical elements offset the other elements. But it's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. 10, it's got a, it's pretty cool though. Pretty cool. So that's awesome. At least it only has 2 forms and there's nothing after this. So just a quick check. I'm going to go look up how to get these. Wait, did I do that? Did I really do that? Okay. it says it needs 2 Magatama, and I want to know how to get them. They're probably going to be rewards from the boss himself. Well, fuck. Okay, so these Magatama, are they even usable? Are they considered anything good? They increase the effects of HP recovery items by 80%. So what the hell? They give you 5% attack. They give you some element and then some negative element. They're not really good at all. Don't worry about them. They're just mats. So these mags can drop from the boss themselves, and they're also rewards for SS, S, and A. So chances are when you're trying to get the recipes from him, you will just end up getting Magatamas and you'll cry. So that's great. As for the energy they require, I have no idea. So I'm pretty sure they both just drop from him. And they do. So Magatama of Wit and Magatama of War. So I'm pretty sure that there might be more mags he might drop, and you might need different ones depending on which class you're building, and that could suck. So it's a very powerful weapon, very powerful option, but you need like the Frozen Hellhorn, which drops from Glacie's Typhoon, that I've never seen drop. I've never heard of anyone get it on PS4. It's one of the scarcest materials ever, and you know, not very hopeful. It's like getting another Fallen Cross, but from a... what are those called? A warding, so that sucks. Can anyone get your Garg's carries while you can? What do you mean get your carries? There's Gargoyle carries now? I don't know. Who's that? Is that High Dollar? No, Chibi-chan. Okay. So that should be fun. So all that stuff and possibly a lot more should drop next Wednesday. So that's something to be excited for, you know. For a lot of the high level people, they're getting a little bored, you know, because all we really do right now is farm fuse mags. We don't really want to farm them. I mean, I got my Lunar Spirit Seal the other day. I'm very happy I did. I got it on my 50th run of Palace of Rain on hard, in case people are wondering what difficulty, all that stuff. I was on login boost, that's it, no steel attack, no nothing, and it dropped. So I have 1 Lunar Spirit Seal, so I'm very happy for that. I did, yeah. I'm that 9-tail white fox. Oh, right there? Lyoko, yeah. So I can possibly make a fuse dancing water, but I need Elixir of Immortality, blueprints, and the Winter Moon Dew. Because I'll need that for my El Sin eventually. But I still need a whole another Spirit Seal, but I'll get that along the path to my recipe and all that stuff. So that's just a little bit about me and how I'm doing. But the update should be fun. Yup, it's you. Okay. Oh, hi, Yuva. Okay. So I think I've said everything I had to say about the update. Like I said, expect new Neon Koro Ponds, no new level cap, no warding, no dailies, no Vanguard accessories. But there should be Himiko. We might see other Vanguards like Valkyrie, Dark Miyamoto. I doubt it'll be Ibis. But, that should be interesting. What else? So also the place you can go test out Venus and Siegfried will probably be leaving as well. And that place is good for skill leveling. If you ever have nothing to do and you just want to skill level, go there and skill level, because the enemies like don't die and they don't hit you and you can just hit them forever until your weapons break. Very good, very good. Oh, we've all been lazy this past month, except Cluster. He's at 2 fuse max now. He's not lazy. He knows what he's doing. So that's interesting. But without a way to get Idama, you know, things aren't looking that up. Hopefully they throw in Origami Magma so spears and bows and wands can get Lord Enma's, Leo's, and melons and pineapples very much more easily, and Geminis, all that good stuff. Because a lot of mags drop there, and he would actually give Odachi's a new weapon, although I don't think the weapon is that good because of its negative attack speed. And we've wanted Origami Magma since the Lucifer update and before, but it never came, even though on other consoles it came pretty early. And by other consoles I mean PC. So, are they drops or rewards? The mags are just drops. They're not rewards. You don't even have to fight the boss. I hear a lot of people just go in, kill all the enemies, and skip the boss because there's nothing for them. So that's interesting. So, with all said and all that, you know, I can't say, I don't know what the saying is. Like, it's when it's all said and done. I don't really know. But, yeah, so expect a new update next week. They'll probably say something on Facebook or Twitter more publicly sometime. They'll probably do it Tuesday because they like telling us the day before, like 5 hours before. Just au hasard, which means just randomly. And, you know, that's awesome. So, you know, I thank everyone for coming out. 17 people, nice to see you. I have to stream more so I can see you guys. You know, just been going through some things, so I haven't been streaming too much. I haven't been really motivated to play Onigiri. I've actually been on Overwatch a bit more just because they have their Halloween thing and I want to get skins, and I know I'm being a scrub by saying that, but I want to. I actually missed one day of login the other day, so I'm a day behind, but it doesn't matter to me. So yeah, be on the lookout for a new update. I'm sure a lot of people are hyped for it. A lot of people are getting a little stagnant with it, and you know. And by the way, the location of where Mephistopheles is the underground cavern. There's going to be someone there, and they will teleport you. Oh, you talk to the little guys, and it teleports you to do the arcane versions of like Suzaku Mansion and Genbu Temple and all that stuff. And I'll show you guys a little tidbit of something I've noticed. I just got to go to a zombie crossing real quick. But if you go to the rankings, it actually shows you a lot of dungeons we don't have access to but do exist in Onigiri's future. And if you go on this list, which I'm going to, I can show you the arcane manch dungeons and then some of the dungeons that exist but that aren't open. So that's a little fun thing to do. I haven't gone here in a long time. I'm pretty sure the lag will kill me. Okay. So earlier, I had Anju Leon tell me that a new update was coming sometime around this time, around the 26th, 27th, but we didn't see any evidence for it. And, you know, we just said maybe. And here it is. So I'm really wondering where they heard that information, or whoever did. I hate to DC new. We all do. So if we go to ranking, doesn't matter what dungeon you go on, and you click on the right little scroll tab thing. Let's go faster, just click here. So if we go down here, everything goes by level and all that stuff. So you can see the islands are right here. Scroll down. Okay. So now we have... So you have Hikagane Cave, and then it immediately jumps to Vita e Mors Cavern. I have no idea what that is. Vita e Mors... Is that Cavern of Life and Death? Like, I don't speak... I think it's Spanish, Vita e Mors, because E is and in French, but those aren't French words, and I think E might be a thing in Spanish. Not sure, the languages are very close. I've actually never seen, I don't know what that is. Vita, Life and Death Cavern, don't know. So then there's Sakurajima Depths Unsealed, I don't know what that is, maybe it's like Neo Tiamat. Contract Realm, I don't know what that is. Whirlwinds of Calamity. I think that's Abyss Gargoyle? I'm not entirely sure. Then there's Contract Realm again. So maybe that's a placeholder for something that we don't have. I don't know. Then you have Arms Dealer, Vizzle Odin. So what we're going to be having, Vizzle Odin right there. Glacius Typhoon right there. Nightshade Nyarlathotep might also come. That would be interesting. So hopefully Nightshade comes. I remember last time when they were doing the Dungeon Dash, they said Nightshade Nyarlathotep was that was one of the options. But then when we told them we didn't have it, they switched it to Hail Tiamat. So it might be possible that Nightshade Nyarlathotep is in the same camp as Vita Amor is about a Vanguard. Oh, that's Ibis's dungeon? Thank you, Sukiomans. Thank you. What is a Night Sky? Okay, so a Night Sky is when you take the 3 Dragon Arc weapons and you get your recipe for a Night Sky and you combine the 3 weapons at plus 70 and it gives you the Night Sky, the Day 10 Ryu Night Sky. There's one of every class. Only, I think, 2 or 3 people on PS4 have them. The first being Zazmo, and then Siege, and then Skokolade. I don't know if Siege has one or not, but I know Skokolade, Zazmo do. They call themselves the Beastly Guild. I know they have some. It's a weapon that needs like 900 Idama, and if you didn't stock up on Idama before, it's a very, very difficult weapon. Nigh impossible to achieve. I did, Harai. I said your name like the first 3 minutes of the video. I did. Said it like right away. So, Nyarlathotep, there's a chance of it coming. And then Room of Right Sealed. This is Mephistopheles' dungeon. Room of Right Seal. So it's basically the underground cavern and then Room of Rights because they're connected. And it's just going to be them in their arcane super form. So Room of Right Seal, this is Mephistopheles. Arcane Seiryu Grotto is Seiryu Grotto Arcane, Suzaku Mansion, Byakko Cavern, Genbu Temple. And then there's also Ancient Room of Rights. So maybe I'm not entirely sure. Maybe that's Mephistopheles. Maybe I'm wrong. Because they're both Room of Rights. Is Satan hard? Satan's a little hard at first. But you'll get used to Satan eventually. Next low. Am I going to try and make a Night Sky? I have been trying for a long time, but I have 200 Idama and can't. So, and I'm not going to put like $300 to get 300 Idama. I'm not going to do that. So until dailies come out, Night Sky, I'm getting the materials for it, but I can't do anything about it until it actually comes. That's his dungeon, the Ancient Room of... Okay, so thanks, Eva. So the Ancient Room of Rights is Mephistopheles' dungeon. Room of Rights Seal, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's something to do with Ahriman? I don't know. So then there's Kaguya's Home, Dark Sanctuary, Lucifer, Koro, Genshi Grove, Woods of Shigure, Dew Creek, Palace of Rain, Lacus Mortis, Sakurajima Depths, Corrosion, and then Contract Realm Stamina. Okay. So, well, I guess I need to stop being lazy and make my storm. Okay. So, earlier it showed Contract Realm, and Contract Realm. So, I believe... I haven't looked at these since the Lucifer update. But before the Lucifer update, I knew that the last thing on this list that was a level 145 dungeon was Origami Magma. So what I believe Cyberstep did is because they didn't really scrub everything right the first time, they noticed that people could come in and look at these dungeons. So, but Vita and Morse was not there before, which is weird. So, but Contract Realm, Stamina, this is Origami Magma. So they tried to scrub its name, but this is Origami Magma. So that's interesting. So I remember before they showed Origami Magma, the Christmas Dungeon, and something else prior, but I guess they scrubbed it up and they tried to hide it. So all the things that said Contract Realm were just wordings that were unreleased. So, or they fucked up on it or whatever, and they're trying to wipe their ass, but it's a little too late because you can wipe it, but the smell still remains. So that's interesting. So where did they go? Vita Morse, Hikigani Cave, Contact Realm. Yeah, Contact Realm, Winds of Calamity. So that's interesting. So that's just a taste of what's to come. It's good to think about. I feel good making this video, just talking about it, you know. Makes it feel a little bit more real, and it's coming, so that's awesome. But for most people, because there's going to be no daily dungeons, and there's Rose Leonhardt, I know them. But, you know, gotta go see my nephew. Oh, see ya, Shadow. But, yeah, so, but without daily dungeons for Aidama, things aren't really viable. Most people are just going to be on the moon anyway, getting their fuse mags, lunar spirit seals. You know, it's weird, because ideally you'd want a team of Day 10 Ryu users to beat up Lucifer on Hell, if, you know, if that. So, without ready, like, you know, good access to Aidama, you can't really get a team of Dayton Ryus together unless they already have them. So those three I mentioned, so Zazmo, Siege, and Skokolade, they could all have their Day 10 Ryu Night Skies, and they could go try and, you know, beat up Lucifer on Hell with Darkness, and maybe get their Fallen Cross, El Sin recipes, all that stuff. And then maybe make the El Sins, but that's a whole other concept. Like, that's been out for a while now, but we can't really do that because I believe we're underpowered. We don't have the resources we need, and things are iffy. So, finally, I think we'll probably receive Fever either the Wednesday the update drops, or we're either going to get Fever on Wednesday or the weekend. Hopefully it goes from Wednesday till Sunday, you know, including Sunday, and that would be awesome. Oh, hey, Rhyme. Showed up right at the end of the video, but hello nonetheless. So now, yeah, that's everything I've had to say. I'm going to end the video now. It's a pleasure informing you guys, and I can't wait for the update. Can't wait to see what that brings, you know. Hopefully it breathes some more life into the game. And I hope to see you all next time. If anything, you have any comments, just post them and I'll get to you. I'm pretty punctual with comments. I get pretty much everyone. And unless they just say cool or something, then I won't really acknowledge it. I'll acknowledge it, but I won't reply to it. So, that said, thanks for you guys' support. It's great. What's our subscriber count? Because I want to just look at it. You know, say thanks for that. Last I checked, we were at 700 and something, and right now we are at 736. So thanks, guys, for that. Actually, someone just subscribed because it says YouTube is stuck at 735, but we're at 736 based on the real-time YouTube thing that I use. I'll have my friends sub to you. Thanks, Nexlo. But don't make anyone do anything they don't want to. When do we get Himiko? Himiko's coming this next week, Rhyme. One of the first things I've said. But they don't come with Vanguard accessories, so we'll see how it is. And a lot of the times there's a big disconnect with Cyberstep, where they'll say something, and then it doesn't happen. Or they don't say something, and it happens. So, you know, I could report on, like, anything. That's pretty much what this is. A report, but I could report on anything that I hear, and, you know, half of it could come true the next day. So we'll only really know how it's going to happen when it happens. But like I said before, Himiko's confirmed. I think Valkyrie's coming, and maybe Dark Miyamoto. That could be what I could envision, but Himiko for sure, and then I think Valkyrie will be the next Divine Possession. Am I going to try for her? I don't know. I really don't know. If she doesn't come with, like, I don't want her Vanguard accessory. If Vanguard accessories don't come, and I believe they only start coming when Miyamoto comes back into rotation, I don't really care about Vanguards until then. So if they don't have accessories, like, I want the Miimoto accessory. I don't want to spend my money on anything else. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm probably not going to try for her. Miyamoto was enough. I wasted enough money on Luna. You know, until things change financially for me, I don't really care. So I'm not going to keep going. I'm going to end the video here. Not stop. No, I'm not going to talk about anything else. And I'll see y'all later. And, you know, see y'all later. Thanks for watching.